Hello everybody, welcome to the third game of CYTJooby versus Matt. In the bottom we have Matt, our Protoss player, and in the top we got Jooby, our Terran player. And actually the last game was lost by Matt, and the loser decides which map we're going to play on. And Matt chooses Ohana. I would say that's an to me it's
yeah, we were wondering why. What's the reason for choosing Ohana? And after the last match, we were expecting him to. Well, I guess you were expecting him to go for Daybreak or Antigua Shipyard because he's shown some very nice blink play on those maps before. But now he's choosing Ohana. Why? What do you think, Odi?
This is a map where you could have some other warp present plays, and I've seen Matt doing Blink Micro, and actually maps like Antigua Shipyard or Cloud Kingdom are quite nice for that. But well, maybe he's just feeling very secure with this map for some reason, and yeah, that's why he's probably choosing it.
Yeah, if we look at the last game, he went for a Warp Prison play, and it had some very nice aspects, and he did do some damage at least. But in the end, Jooby's macro was just a bit better, and Matt was floating some minerals, not macroing. Well, maybe it had to do with 3 weeks of absence, but maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jooby's cat was giving him tips, saying, "Ah, you need to build supply depot now." And
Perhaps.
It would be a very well-trained cat, but.
Well, I just hear that the cat of Jooby went outside.
Oh, okay.
So he or she is not there. I wonder what the name of the cat would be. So.
Let's ask him after. But Jooby cancelled an SCV here, realized he was building a 16th SCV. Well, he wanted to morph his orbital command. And in the meantime, again, Matt taking 2 gas before his cybercore. So, yeah, I am expecting something special out of him. No chrono boost going down on those probes either. So everything is saved up for an aggressive push, while Jooby sticks to his guns and takes a fast expansion after a 1 Rex.
Yes, maybe he's going to 4-gate again.
Yeah, well, of course it worked for him the first game.
Yes, and his probe is also standing at the Zelnaga watchtower, so the probe still lives, still alive, so he could do it again.
Yep, the third barracks going down here for Jooby. Exact same build as he did the first game. Will he go for some safety and add 1 bunker? Will we see 2? That's really the question right now, because that really cost him the game in the first time.
Well, actually, to attack there at the ramp of the natural, it's a hard place to attack. But I don't expect another push soon from Matt, because his Nexus is already thrown down.
Yeah, and I'm really wondering now what the gas is for. He has 2 in each geyser, so that means indeed no ultra aggressive pushing. Although the second gateway is coming down, that doesn't really mean anything. This third, will we see another one, or a robo? I'm sort of.
He could chrono boost the cybernetic core again. He's got plenty of energy on that Nexus, and meanwhile nothing. Oh no, the transfer of the SCVs from Jooby, of course, yes.
Yeah, transfer is going down, and I'm still kind of puzzled. Oh, there, a robo facility and a forge. So I guess that's where his gas is going. So upgrades.
Maybe he's going for 2 base immortal push or something like that, with a +1 attack upgrade.
That would actually be very nice. There are some very nice 2 base timings that the Protoss can do, and
yes. Oh, he's upgrading armor.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
So So the armor upgrade, that might mean that he wants to do a lot with zealots. Because I guess they.
I actually have no clue, really. Are you asking me, or are you wondering in
Well,
general?
see, the zealots have only 50 shields and 100 armor, and for the stalkers it's even. So for stalkers it doesn't really matter whether you get the shield upgrade or the armor upgrade. But for strong zealot play, it's really important that you get armor over the shield upgrade or something like that. But yeah, I'm not a Protoss player, I'm sorry, but
No, but his army will become more beefy, especially with the sentries he has. He can use Guardian Shield also for more damage prevention. So that's actually quite nice. So he will get a beefy armor, a beefy army.
But well, no plans to move out yet, of course.
Oh, and look at how smart Matt is being, because he's making preventive cannons at the mineral line of his main base. That's what I really like. But I haven't seen Jooby using Banshees yet, as far as I remember.
No, I don't think he's the Banshee type of player. And what we will see though is that now in the perhaps the first game in this series, Jooby gets to do whatever he wants. The first game, of course, there was a huge 4-gate attack, which threw him off all his plans. In the second there was a warp gate harass, which also forced him to respond and react. But now we are nearing the 10-minute mark, and we see his build coming to full fruition. So the medevacs being out around the 10-minute mark, and that's actually the push that he wants to do. So I'm expecting him to move across the map as soon as those medevacs pop out, and then we might be seeing some of his famous double play.
But I think Matt will know this, because the observer is hanging in the main base, and another observer is also coming. So he will be aware of this push, and the ramp at the natural of Matt is very hard to engage. You need dropships or something like that, and he's got 2 of them. I think Jooby will be aware, and he sees, of course, this push coming because the probe is on the Zelnaga watchtower. So now he sees, now he knows, and he knows where to defend. He can expect a double play. He's got everything ready to defend, but will he do it? Will he do it well? That's the question.
Yeah, and there was quite some intelligent moving of that observer, but that's really right. He spotted that avenue, and he spotted the main road. Sorry, route. Road.
He has seen the observer. Yes, that's what I thought. He saw the observer moving. Yes, and he's going to drop right now. And Matt has to be suspicious here. Matt has to know he's not a bad player. He has been a high platinum, and I believe maybe also diamond. He has to know that a drop is coming. But will he suspect this? Oh, and his Twilight Council is quite exposed. That could be a snipe just on the council and then move back. Or a double play and see what's happening. No, the cannon is of nice value right here, which gives him some time. And let's see, the Twilight Council is going to be sniped. It's a nice pickup. Stalker's moving in. Oh, and that's not the best arm composition you can have because of the...
Oh, but one medevac going down though, and they didn't snipe the thing. Didn't snipe the pylon, and Jooby actually moves back to his main force. Yeah, he's set up for a double play, but then he didn't get around to doing it, which is a pity, I suppose. But we do see that from this pressure, Matt is floating 2,500 minerals, which is just so much compared to Jooby, who is spending all this money and has a nice supply lead as well, even though his attack didn't do everything that he wanted it to do.
Yes, and the observer at the third of Jooby is now going to spot soon that the third base is going to be down. So Jooby can decide, or I will also take my third base, or I will create me a big army and just go ahead.
Yeah, and I think as soon as Matt sees this, yes, that's his prompt, his cue to move out. He will take a third, I think. Well, he should. He has the money to spare, but he should move out. He has Storm. And he has a nice army composition. Uh, as long as he can keep his sentries alive, that is. That allows his army to retreat. But
Yes, and meanwhile Jooby's making ghost and getting cloak for those ghosts, and well, actually then all he needs is a few nice EMPs to blow the army of Mad away.
yeah, we actually saw some very nice EMPs in the last game.
Yes.
At that point, Jooby was already ahead, but his EMPs really cut down on the number of storms that were there. Some nice storms still went off for Mad, but that really made a lot of difference.
Yes, those EMPs were a nice shot. Meanwhile, a warp prism is again being made by Matt. He's also taking his third, but I would like to see Matt to spend his 4.5k minerals right here.
And he's killing his own probe. Just
Oh yeah, but it's trapped.
it was indeed it was trapped, and he didn't want that pesky button to appear on the side, telling him that the probe was doing nothing. So he decided to kill it instead.
Yes, that's a little unfortunately. He could cancel his nexus for that, but
Yeah.
it's all killing your own probe or canceling your nexus. Well, decisions are sometimes quite tough.
Or easy as we call them. But the warp prism moving out now, and it's always nice to see whether is Matt intending this drop play to do damage, or is he intending his army to do damage. If he wants his drop to do damage, then he should move out with his army, fake an attack, and then move in with the dropship. If he does it the other way around, he wants to do damage with his army. At least that's my theory.
Yes, and let's see, we got already 8 ghosts for Jooby.
Oh,
but
and it's
we have
of
2
course
high
it's
templars here.
It's a storm drop, and it's doing massive amounts of damage. And they move up again. Well, forget about doing damage with the army. If you have High Templar in the dropship, you can just do that.
Yes, I believe I counted 10 workers killed right there.
Let's see. Well, yeah. I don't think he did any other damage to SCVs yet this game. So that does mean that he killed 10 probes just now.
And I think Jooby has to put on some pressure on Matt, because he's quite... he's not that far behind in supply as we saw last game, and he still got a very big bank of 3.5k almost. But the army of Jooby is moving.
And Jooby does have 10 ghosts, and they are accumulating energy. That is very nice. There's of course some High Templar, 8 High Templar for Matt as well. So this will really be a war of snipes, storms, and EMPs. Let's see how he does this.
Is he going to engage?
The concave for Jooby is not great. A storm landing perfectly in the middle of all those units. Some nice EMP, but they miss the High Templar, and oh dear. But now the ghosts, of course, they cloak, and they move after this army. Can they get the EMPs off as well? No, one more storm goes down. Such nice storms from Mad, and those zealots do take a bit of the damage as well, but they are really pursuing this army, and nice shoot and walk micro there from Jooby, but is it enough?
Yes,
reinforcements are
nice
there.
micro back by Jooby, and I think Matt did a lot at those storms. Templars are throwing some more storms. I would like to see some more of Archons. There they go, perfectly played by Matt. And here we see the Stalkers head to head with these Marauders, which is a bad deal to do, but the Archons are almost finished, going towards the bio army of Jooby. Is he? Oh! Why would he retreat? Go on, Matt. You almost got it in your pocket right now. You almost got it in your pocket. That ghost is going down. The bunker will go down soon. He's got everything in his head right now. The Archons are moving on the high ground. Have you ever seen anything like this, Mr. Bigbird?
This is so exciting. Can Matt do it? He is pushing up, and he has the lead now. And he really turned that around with all his nice.
Yes, and
storms.
The 5,000 minerals banked by Matt will be of great value right now to move in more zealots and to put more pressure on Matt. But these cloaked ghosts are doing quite a nice job to keep Jooby in this game.
Yeah, Matt knew that. Matt knew that his that play was over, that his Stalkers would go down, so he decided to try and do some economic damage as well. I like it that Jooby is taking his 4th base, And but if Matt moves up right now, if he sees it, then he could cancel it, but he hasn't seen it, so.
Yes, and he needs observers in his army. He needs observers in his army just to spot those cloak ghosts. There are some observers on the map, and more of them are coming. If he spotted the ghosts with an observer, then he would take the game right there, I believe.
Yeah, it was really a last-ditch defense by Jooby here. He lost a lot, but he can replenish with high-value units such as these ghosts, which is very nice. And he is not out of the game yet. The supplies are, well, they are kind of equal. Matt is a little bit ahead, but he just had a warp-in round.
Yes, he has to pump out more units, and then he will take the game, because there's no way Jooby is going to hold this. The Terran player can't replenish his army that quickly as the Protoss. Matt has the money, and let's see, how many gateways does he have? Something like 9, I believe.
Let's see, there's 5 here, 6, 7, 8. 8
okay.
gateways. There's the War Prism with the High Templars moving up again, and we also see a Robotics Bay coming down. I couldn't find it just now, I was looking for it everywhere. Oh, there it is. Right in the base. That does mean that he's not planning to end this game quite yet. He wants to do economic damage with the Warp Prism, keep Jooby occupied for a bit, but that does give...
oh wow, that's Viking.
A very nice placement. He does get the High Templar out though, and he will storm. Those are some nice storms again. But they're stuck now, so it's...
an Archon, I believe. Or maybe some
more storms, but... in any case, they shouldn't. Oh wait, there are all the pros moving again. Oh, and there was a nice storm, but on the wrong. I would have liked it so much if that storm hit all those SCVs, but alas. Yes. And there, of course,
wow.
The planetary fortress will go down. Nothing can save this. And Matt
is pulling this game towards him with his High Templar and Speed Zealots. Oh, but Cloak Ghosts are coming in.
And will he get the EMP that he wants? Oh, that's a nice EMP. Will he get another? And a lot of Templar has lost their energy there. A nice storm does go down.
In the
choke. All the units moving through it on the choke. That's correct. But still, oh, such clutch EMPs. We just saw everything moving. But still a storm touchdown.
Everything is going perfect at both sides. The storms are being placed very well, such as the EMPs. But Matt is
oh, and there an observer coming down. But look at Jooby as well, sniping those High Templar that still had energy after all those EMPs. Such a nice play, and now the game is just moving back and forth. Both players staying still in supply, but there are the storms again from the Templar that just morphed in. And now Jooby needs to retreat, he doesn't want to lose his army with all this ghosts. And
but he will lose this army because Matt is very hungry right now, and these Zealots are slicing the bio army of Jooby apart. Matt taking a supply lead by over 30 right now.
Yeah, and Jooby really overextended himself there, moving up to the watchtower where the High Templar were just waiting with full energy and threw down some very nice storms, as we by now have gotten used to from Matt. We do see a single Colossus out as well. Does it have thermal range yet? Let's see. No, it doesn't have the range upgrade yet.
Okay, but Matt is in a very, very good spot right now. He's got a supply lead, he's got a
base
map control with observers and pilots. He can warp in anywhere. He just need to catch the bio army one more time, and then I think it's going to be a GG. Nice EMP there, going down for Jooby. And will this be enough? Will Jooby surrender himself? But the bio army is also quite big. There are a few High Templars.
Yeah, I mean, Jooby tries to snipe the Colossus, but it walks out of range, and now it goes down. But Jooby lost so many units trying to snipe this Colossus, and it didn't even have range. But it's still a little bit too strong. But all those High Templar, why isn't he doing the storms?
Oh, that would be a hotkey issue. EMP on those High Templars, no, they're being sniped, no, just shot at. An EMP on those High Templars would be a disaster for Matt.
But what is Matt doing? Why? He's losing all these High Templar for nothing. This is wow. I was not expecting that. it does still mean, I mean, all this time Matt was one base up, and Jooby effectively mining from, well, 1.5 base, because of course his main is mined out, his natural has all these SCVs mining from 2 mineral patches, which will soon be gone, and just one base just normally mining. But there we have another confrontation in the middle of the map. The army from Matt looks bigger. Can he do it this time? Will he get the sword?
Oh,
There,
nice place storm there. Oh, and the units of Jooby are being slayed one by one, and this looks very good for Matt again. Jooby trying what he can, but I suspect he knows he is in trouble right now, because it looks like Matt is on top of everything you do, and that's not the position you want to be in as a Terran player.
And let's look at that bank again as well. Almost 7k, 1k gas. Opposed to a nearly broke Terran who's on 73 food compared to 140, actually 156, just moved up. Actually soared up as I was talking about it. But Jooby trying to take any base he wants. This is actually the orbital from the main. Look, it's gone here. This is a desperate move, and actually Matt can just warp in right next to it if he wants.
And but did he saw the orbital command moving, and that it has already been planned?
He's looking at it.
I saw the selection around the pylon, so he already knows.
But Jooby saw it as well. He stims up some units to try to snipe it, but the entire army of Matt is moving there, and I don't think that Jooby can hold this army at all.
Jooby is in big trouble. He needs a wonder to win this. That's the GG. What a game we had. Matt wins the competition, the match, in 2-1.
Wow, what a series! We started, yeah, we started off with a very nice 4 warp gate, cleanly executed, and Jooby couldn't hold it. Then the second game, Jooby just out macroed his opponent, so we thought, Matt, he will go for a tactic that is very aggressive, that won't get into the late game. But Matt really astonished me with that play he did. That macro game was so perfect.
Yes, and if you want a replay by MessyCast, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, or subscribe on YouTube, and we cast a replay for you.
Alright, that's it for now, guys. See you in StarCraft 2. Good luck, have fun.